Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are taking a look at a Master League set today, not the Premier Cup. And my question to you guys is, can Giratina Origin Form still compete? Because for those that don't know, in the preseason and Season 1, I reached rank 10 with Giratina Origin Form as the lead, Togekiss and Melmetal in the back. And that team worked well for me in the Master League, but now we just have more dragons with Dragon Breath. We had Dialga before, obviously that would be a bad lead against Origin Form Giratina, but we have more now with Palkia. Since it got Aqua Tail, it's actually really good now. We have Zekrom, Reshiram, both of which have Dragon Breath and are very powerful, especially Zekrom. I'm seeing it on quite a bit of teams. I've seen double Dragon Breath teams, so can Giratina Origin Form compete? I don't know. Let's find out. I may actually try my old team as well to see how it does. But I never used Dialga. I guess just because I don't know. I don't have a good one. I have a best buddied one, but it's just not good. So I need a better Dialga myself. But let's start commentating these games and see how this trainer plays in the Master League. So they use their Dialga to feint the opposing Dialga. In comes Kyogre. So. Kyogre can't really do much to Dialga. If it does have Blizzard and it gets off a Blizzard, that's neutral, so that does a lot of damage. But outside of that, Surf is resisted, heavily resisted, right? As well as Thunder, should it have it. So Kyogre goes down fast. In comes Origin Form Giratina, and out comes his own Origin Form, and this Origin Form is going to be able to take the game. Going for a Shadow Ball, doing a tremendous amount of damage. Shadow Ball is still a very powerful move, and even after the Ominous Wind nerf, I still recommend Ominous Wind and Shadow Ball. That's my favorite moveset for Origin Form Giratina. Dragon Pulse is definitely an option, but I still like Ominous Wind. But either way, going to go ahead and win that one. So really nice game and well played. So let's go ahead and see how these next games go. I don't know how many battles we have. But again, leading off with that Origin Form versus Melmetal. So this is definitely favorable for Giratina. Melmetal is going to bail into Dialga. Out comes Melmetal. So it looks very similar to my games that I played last season and in the preseason, where if they had led Melmetal and bailed into Dialga, which happened quite a bit, I would bail into my own Melmetal and usually wrap up the game after that. So going for the bait, going for the Rock Slide, I generally never baited with Melmetal, but that bait worked out, obviously. And gonna go ahead and try to charge up to 2, able to get to 2. So going for superpower number 1. Will the opponent commit his last shield, right? Yes, he does. So wanting to win that lead. So this other superpower, this next superpower, is not going to KO. So Dialga should be able to actually win this lead, but at what cost? Going down 2 shields. Actually switching into Kyogre, wow. So, let's see, I'm assuming Giratina? Oh no, Dialga. Okay, yeah, I guess Dialga makes sense. Both of them are Dragon, both of them are resisting Kyogre. You do have to watch out for the Blizzard, of course, so if this is enough for Blizzard, it's going to do a lot. Going to shield up that Surf, so that's unfortunate. This Draco Meteor will be enough to knock out. Going for the Iron Head. Iron Head is resisted by Kyogre, so this shouldn't be enough to knock it out. It is not, but maybe trying to Dragon Breath it down. Could this possibly be enough? I don't know. It's not going to be Blizzard anyway. Surf, not going to do that much. Kyogre does go down, so this Dialga wanting to load up on more energy. In comes Melmetal, so now Draco Meteor going to hit that Melmetal. Yes, Melmetal resisted, but it's still going to do a tremendous amount of damage, as we see. Switching into Giratina, Melmetal switches to Dialga, but still has a shield, able to use the shield right now. Probably going to be Iron Head. It is, but still, you don't want to take any chances. Going for a charge attack. I don't know what he went for. Probably Shadow Ball. Nope, going for that Ominous Wind. And able to feint down the Dialga. So, yes, the opponent did win switch advantage, I guess, but he also gave up both of his shields. So, going to lose this one. Giratina Origin is going to win. Another Rock Slide coming out from that Melmetal. Melmetal is not giving up, but Giratina is going to be able to survive that and get off this charge attack, which is going to be able to knock out Melmetal. Actually going for the Ominous Wind. Actually, that doesn't even knock it out, but a couple of Shadow Claws will be able to do just that. So, great game. Great game, able to win that one, and we'll have to see how the next game goes. I'm probably going to start investing in another Dialga. I have to check. I don't know if I have a good one, to be honest with you. I'll have to check. If I do, I'll start walking it. I don't want to dump the rare candies into it just now, right now, but at some point I will. So leading with Origin Form. So it's an Origin Form mirror match. So this is another common situation I've been in last season when Giratina was pretty common, right? So we're going to go ahead and go for, I believe he went for the bait. He went for the Ominous Wind, yep. And going to pick up a shield from the opposing Giratina. Getting in another Shadow Claw as well. So the opposing Giratina going to go ahead and go straight Shadow Ball. So definitely a huge situation for Giratina. Gonna go ahead and go for, is this another bait? Let's see. Yeah, gonna be another Ominous Wind. I mean, is it really a bait though? Because it does do a decent amount of damage and you're gonna be able to farm down with Shadow Claw. So at the end of the day, is it really a bait? Oh, the opposing one gets a buff, so switching immediately into Dialga to farm down. Yeah, you really had to at that point, right? So able to knock out Giratina. Out comes the opposing Dialga. But yeah, I mean, the opposing Dialga has a shield, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head. That Iron Head's not going to be shielded, so maybe the opponent was counting, and it looks like he's trying to farm down. Wow, actually just allowed. Did his opponent really not have a charge attack? But this Dialga going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head. That will not be shielded. Wow, saving the shield. Dialga does go down, so still has a Giratina. Giratina is really weak. One Side Strike is going to be enough to knock it out. Mewtwo is a powerful Pokemon. Honestly, I want to try it myself. I just don't have one invested. So in comes Melmetal. So if that Mewtwo has Focus Blast, he's definitely going to win the game. Side Strike is not going to be enough to knock it out. I don't know if it's a double Legacy Mewtwo. If this is Focus Blast, there's no way this is not going to knock out Melmetal. And it's Shadow Ball, so it is a double Legacy one, and because of that, this Melmetal is actually going to win. I like the moveset. In my opinion, I like Side Strike and Focus Blast, because Focus Blast is going to be able to knock out these Steel types like Melmetal. Side Strike just does a lot of damage, and his stab, it's so powerful, so able to win that one. Luckily, the opponent did not have Focus Blast, and these games might be out of order, or maybe multiple sets, I'm not really too sure. But going 5-0 with that team, it's a really powerful team, man. But we have more games for you. We have more games, so jumping into another battle. It's going to be Giratina versus Melmetal. So another huge lead for that Origin Form. Picking up these really nice leads. Bailing into Palkia. So as I said, more Dragon Breath users in the format. But in comes Dialga. Now Dialga is still the best Dragon Breath user. And that's just because it actually is neutral when it's taking Dragon Breath. It's not going to be weak to it because it's also a part Steel type. Whereas Palkia is weak to Dragon Breath. And Zekrom is weak to Dragon Breath, and Reshiram, right? So Dialga is actually neutral to it instead. So gonna go ahead and go for that Draco Meteor. Melmetal, gonna do a lot of damage to Melmetal. Melmetal is charging up a lot of energy. Dialga is gonna go ahead and go for a charge attack. It is going to be that Iron Head. So Melmetal gonna shield that up and get off a charge attack. Probably gonna be the Rock Slide. Is this gonna be enough? No, it's just gonna be straight Superpower. That's definitely enough. So we'll see what comes in. Now keep in mind that Melmetal is debuffed. So in comes Giratina, out comes Dialga, in comes Melmetal. So Melmetal is going to be able to go straight Rock Slide, going for the bait, hoping to pick it up. Let's see if he can pick up a shield with this bait. Yep, able to do so, so nice bait. So probably going to charge for 2 superpowers and just knock out the Dialga. Gonna go ahead and shield this one. Gonna be that Draco Meteor. It's resisted, but would have done a tremendous amount. May have actually knocked out Melmetal, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for that superpower. So this is not going to be enough to knock it out, and then going to go straight for another one. This will definitely be enough to knock out that Dialga. As you can see, it is. So Dialga collapses. In comes Melmetal. Melmetal gonna go ahead and go for the charge attack right now. It's going to be superpower. That will definitely knock out. And in comes Giratina. There's no way this Melmetal can beat this Giratina. So yeah, Giratina still has a lot of play. For sure. Definitely a great Pokemon. So yeah, able to actually win that one. So really well played. Gonna go ahead and jump into another game. And we'll see how this game goes. So it is going to be the Origin Form lead versus Melmetal. Another fantastic lead. Wow, all these amazing leads. That's awesome. You know, when I went in a couple times to the Master League, and I was seeing Dialga leads, Groudon leads. I don't know who wins between Groudon and Giratina Origin, to be honest with you. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've been seeing leads that were not so great. But picking up these great leads, going for the bait. I usually don't bait there just because it's too risky. I don't want to. I don't want it to go through, you know. So this Melmetal is going to go ahead and go for Superpower. Now we possibly might see the shield coming out from the Dialga at this point. And it looks like, yep, Dialga is going to correctly shield that. So nice play on the opponent's end. The opponent is going to go for another charge attack. Shield coming up, going to be the Iron Head. Melmetal is protecting itself. So Melmetal going for a Superpower. So this Superpower, is it going to connect, or is the opponent going to commit the last shield? The opponent commits the last shield, really wanting to win this lead. Superpower coming out from that Melmetal. No more shield, but the Melmetal was debuffed. It's actually not going to be enough. Switching into Giratina and going immediately for the charge attack. Going for Shadow Ball. That will be enough to knock out Dialga. In comes his own Giratina. So it looks like he's trying to get to Ominous Wind, able to get to that Ominous Wind before the opponent can get to a Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and go for it. And the opposing Giratina probably just going straight Shadow Ball. That will be enough to knock out Giratina, as it is. Yep, it is. So let's see what comes in. How low is that Dialga? Is it really low? So, oh no, it's never mind. I guess it didn't battle yet. That's right. The opponent had Dialga. It seems like everybody has Dialga, right? So, okay, charge attack coming out from the Melmetal. Definitely going to be that Superpower, doing a tremendous amount to Dialga. Switching into Melmetal to catch the next charge attack. Fantastic switch. Another Superpower. So that not only keeps the Dialga healthy, but able to lower the attack on that Melmetal as well, and the defense. So is this Draco Meteor enough to knock out? It is enough to knock it out. In comes Giratina. Oh, this charge attack. If this is Ominous Wind, I don't know if this knocks out. Is it? Oh, it's Ominous Wind. It does not. And Dialga actually takes that game. That was a crazy game. That was a good game. I thought he was going to lose that one. But so he actually reaches rank 9. So congratulations. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. Bye.